I love that we all come together to support one another to help really drive and boost the industry that we are in. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Emma Barron. I'm the Deputy General Manager for Professional Beauty here in Dubai. And welcome to our webinar today. I'm sorry that we're slightly delayed with going live. I've been having some technical problems for the love of Zoom today, but it is my absolute honour to have Sabu Thomas in the webinar with me. Hi, Sabu, how are you? And thank you for joining.
Thank you. I'm fantastic. Lovely to see you and looking gorgeous as ever.
Thank you. Thank you. It's our pleasure to have you guys today. So Sabu is someone who is considered in the industry as a guru in technology for aesthetic applications. He's been well known and been in the region for the last 16 years. Sabu has raised the equity of the aesthetic industry in the GCC through a burning need to break the barriers when it comes to technology, price barrier, patient safety, return on investment for aesthetic centres. Sabu has worked the best names in the region on turnkey projects and technical installations. He is an advisor to his clients, always keeping customer interest above professional. So I've worked with Sabu for about a year now. Leader Healthcare are big partners for and with Professional Beauty and have many leading brands under their umbrella. And today we're going to really be talking about the life of Leader Healthcare, the effect that COVID has had on the industry and on our business, and will it make many changes, or are there many silver linings to the effect that COVID has had on our industry so far? So this is just an informal Q&A about all of this, and if any of you who are watching on our social media pages and within this webinar, if you have any questions you'd like to ask Sabu at the end of the session, I'd be happy to present them to you. So I've kind of briefed everyone on the umbrella of brands that you have, Sabu, but could you just introduce Leader Healthcare as a business and what brands you represent for those who are watching who may not know who you are?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Emma and Professional Beauty, for selecting Leader Healthcare to host this webinar. So in fact, I have to admit it's my first time ever that I'm on this side of the webinar, and it's normally I'm on the other side listening, and then you tend to realize that this is definitely not easy, right? So you guys are doing a phenomenal job, and hats off to you guys. So yeah, with that being said, I want to introduce Leader Healthcare. Leader Healthcare basically started in the midst of a global recession in 2009, right? So when there was a huge recession happening, not just in this region, but it was a global phenomena. And at that time, we started up our visionary global CEO, Mr. Sudeep Sachdev, along with like-minded partners like myself and Ramesh and Mr. Greg Leader. We started up Leader Healthcare in the midst of a recession. And today, when we look back 11 years thereafter, I see that, okay, we have 3 offices in UAE, 3 offices in Saudi Arabia, an office in Kuwait, Qatar, a fantastic office in India, and we also landed up in Australia too. So that's all that happened in the midst of 11 years. So it passed by so quickly that, and then what's happening is at Leader Healthcare, we have 5 major verticals. So that is the backbone, if we were to say about Leader Healthcare. Other than the dermatology and aesthetics that all of us are well aware of, But other than that, there are four major verticals. One among them is medical education and simulation. So that's one. We have the EMS department, which is the emergency and resuscitation. We have the healthcare solutions, life sciences, and so add to that dermatology, aesthetics. So that's our five major verticals that we do have. If you're talking about the brands, I will restrict myself only to the dermatology aesthetics because otherwise it's a humongous list, and so if I'm talking about just the dermatology and aesthetics, one of the major brands is a US company, is Clinical. They are based out of Los Angeles, a premium skincare brand that is basically a botanically derived pharmaceutical grade products, that they do. Fantastic skincare line that they do have. The hydrofacial machine is all popular around globally. It is a machine-based, serum-based exfoliation, extraction, and infusion of hyaluronic acid antioxidants into the skin. So instantly at this point of time, when people do not want you touching your faces and stuff like that for facial, machine-based facials are I would say, in my opinion, is the way forward, right? Other than that, we have Cyton, which is a new acquisition, new partner with Leader Healthcare. That's a workhorse of a laser machine. We have the latest skin pen, which is microneedling, with the only microneedling skin pen which is US FDA approved, even against cross-contamination. So they have the US FDA approval for that. And then Stores Medical is basically into Shockwave. Shockwave is mostly used for cellulite and body contouring. They are based out of, and then we have Brera. Brera is based out of Italy. They do the plasma technology, and also they have the body contouring range. Derma